Fahrenheit is a 121-foot tall, 6-inversion coaster manufactured by Intamin and located at Hershey Park in the one and only Hershey, Pennsylvania. This is my favorite coaster at Hershey Park, and this is going to be my 3-minute review of Fahrenheit. So, let's get started. Before we get started, I would just like to say that I think Fahrenheit looks really good, actually. I love the blue and orange color scheme, and I really think it makes the coaster pop. Okay, so now on to the actual ride. Fahrenheit opened in 2008 at Hershey Park. Now I would also like to mention that vertical lift hill may not seem super tall, but it's really good actually. And that 97-degree drop is no joke. Fahrenheit also features 6 inversions, a Norwegian loop, which counts as 2, a cobra roll, which also counts as 2, and a double corkscrew, which also counts as 2. I also love Fahrenheit's name. I love the symbolism of the 97-degree drop it has. So, let's run through the layout of this amazing Intamin coaster, element by element. Fahrenheit starts off with a 121-foot tall, 90-degree vertical climb up the lift hill. You're ascending vertically for a good 15 seconds. And if you look out to the side, Hershey Park looks really cool flipped on its side. Quick note, if you're looking to the sun, like you are on this POV, then your eyes will hurt a little afterwards. You then plummet down an amazing 120-foot, 97-degree drop. This drop gives amazing airtime to everyone in the train. But if you're in the back, this might be some of the strongest airtime you might feel on a coaster. In fact, Fahrenheit's drop is one of my favorite first drops on a coaster. I also love the whip and the really strong ejector airtime you get going over the drop. You then head into Fahrenheit's Norwegian loop. I honestly don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of like a reverse pretzel knot of sorts, but it's a fun element that you get some decent whip on. You then transition to your cobra roll. I'm not a big fan of cobra rolls, so this element really wasn't anything special. It was decently whippy, but there wasn't really anything special about it. You then head into 2 back-to-back corkscrews. I really like these corkscrews as they provide some good whip, and I feel like it complements the rest of the ride perfectly. You then enter into an ejector-filled airtime hill. This is that signature Intamin ejector airtime that we all know and love. I really enjoy this element, and I thought the airtime it gave was really strong. You then float up into your final brake run. Overall, although Fahrenheit is a short coaster with only 2,700 feet of track, it's really fast-paced and does pack a punch. One downside of Fahrenheit is its relatively low capacity. The trains only feature 12 riders per train, and Hershey Park doesn't really dispatch Fahrenheit's trains like super quickly or anything. So the line does move pretty slow. The trains are also okay. They're the same trains you find on Maverick or Intimidator 305. Again, they're okay, but they're not like the best restraints, and definitely not as good as like the B&M clamshell restraints whatsoever. I highly recommend riding Fahrenheit next time you're at Hershey Park. In fact, it's my favorite coaster at the park. If you found this video helpful in any way, then please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and helps out the channel a lot. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.